definitely recommend Mary Shelley's short stories. She wrote a number of really fantastic short stories, many of which explore some of the similar scientific themes that you find in this novel. For example, her short story, The Mortal Immortal, explores the idea of if one could drink the elixir of life and achieve immortality, what are the consequences of that immortality? And clearly, Frankenstein is a novel about consequences as well. So I would say for Mary Shelley, her short stories, her last novel, she wrote 6 novels, people forget about that, but her last novel, called The Last Man, is a long novel, but it is a story that explores what would happen to humankind if it were eradicated by the bubonic plague. And it's told from the perspective of a character who becomes the last human person on Earth. And like Frankenstein, it has incredible implications for a world that might be annihilated by nuclear war, nuclear waste, catastrophic natural occurrences. And so it's hauntingly contemporary as well. Clearly, Mary Shelley is ushering us into the pop culture of the Gothic, which continues to be pop culture for contemporary readers. Readers might, in fact, find many allusions to the novel Frankenstein in contemporary pop culture that they wouldn't have recognized if they hadn't read the original novel. A romantic period female writer, obviously Jane Austen, although she only has one novel that one might call Gothic, and that's Northanger Abbey. The Brontes, a little bit later in the Victorian period, would be 19th century writers. Obviously, I'm partial to the drama, and there's lots of exciting Gothic drama, and there were immediate spin-offs, dramatic spin-offs of the novel. And in fact, Mary Shelley and her father, William Godwin, went to see a production, 1822 production of Presumption or the Fate of Frankenstein by Richard Brinsley Peake. And it was during the plays that the creature was turned from the eloquent speaker of the novel to the grunting monster of the stage and later the cinema. And Mary Shelley has reported in her journal, "Behold, I went to the theater and I found myself famous." She watched T.P. Cook, who was a popular comedic actor of the day, impersonate the creature. But in France and England alone, there were at least 14 spin-offs of the novel that became Frankenstein dramas between 1818 and 1826. And many of those dramas formed the basis for the cinema's adaptations that followed later.